Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to Resultant, your AJ YouTube channel. So come fast and we'll start with our today's session, which is General Studies Detailed Syllabus. So please come and share your class quickly so that we can continue well. So again, this was a much awaited session because before starting or before starting preparation of the examination, we generally have no idea like from where to start the general awareness, right? So to to compile the entire syllabus in a sufficient time period, we need to understand the syllabus first. And whether you are preparing for the UPSC, you are preparing for the PCS examination, you are preparing for the SSC examination, or you are preparing for any kind of examination, thoroughly discussion of syllabus is always required. And for that purpose, we are here to discuss general studies in detail. So I hope you guys are very much excited that what are the different topics we are going to cover and what will be the like flow of the session. We will definitely going to discuss that too. So yes, before starting with the session, go ahead and see in the general awareness we have 4 sessions. Basically there are lots of aspirants who get confused between what is general awareness, what is general studies, what is general science, what are the static GK and the miscellaneous facts and the current affairs. So today in this session we will discuss we will first of all discuss what is general awareness is all about, what is general science is all about, miscellaneous facts and all. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. So before starting with the session, as you all know that we are here in our YouTube channel that is Resultant, and you guys need this type of platform where you will study the complete CBT1, CBT2 non-tech department or non-tech syllabus of general awareness. So kindly come and join your class quickly, and we will definitely going to have our sessions daily at 7 p.m. Hi all, hello everyone. Okay, so go ahead, join the session, and thank you so much for sharing the class. And then we will continue with the class. Okay. Okay. So again, because we have started the session on the platform initially, so you need to do some favor for us. That is like, share, subscribe, and share. Because if you are not going to share, subscribe, and like, you will face that there is no competition for you also. So for a better competition, you need to share your session. You need to share your classes with as maximum people as you can. Okay, so yes, starting with the topic. But before starting with the topic, see, we have a non-tech batch of RRB JE 2024. Here, me, that is Khushboo Chaturvedi, and Richa ma'am will together going to cover your entire syllabus. And here, Richa ma'am has 6+ years of experience, and she has mentored around 50,000 plus students. And she's IIT, she's from IIT Raipur. So again, gold medalist. So definitely, she will going to help you a lot in your journey. Again, apart from ma'am, I'm also a faculty of general awareness, have experience of 8+ years in subjects like geography, history, polity, and economics, and further current affairs also. So we will you will get a complete package of general awareness, general studies, current affairs, and all today. And again, apart from this, our RRBJ 2024 batch, RRB JE CBT1 focus batch, which MRP is is around 4,999, and the offer price is around 2,499 rupees. So these are the prices. If you are interested, you can go ahead with that. This is the only platform which is going to, or which will going to provide you all the data in English and English language, right? So again, download the Resultant app also. And if you have any kind of query, you can connect with us on the given number, given below number. Apart from this, you can also mail us on the support@resultant.in, right? Now, again, we have focus batch. Here, we all are the faculties together will going to provide you the entire content. Apart from this, we have the mission batch also available, which is going to cover the RRB JE CBT1 and CBT2 mechanical, and the live and recorded classes will be provided here in this batch, right? Mission batch also we have RRB JE CBT1 and CBT2 for the civil. Here also you will get the recorded in the live classes in English language, right? Now, again, so starting with the topic, like the topic which we have with us at the present moment. So we'll discuss that first. Okay, let's start. See, general awareness, general studies, and static GK, miscellaneous facts. These are the general topic which are like these are the general tags or heads under which student get confused. See, it completely depends upon the type of examination you are appearing into, right? If you are preparing for the UPSC examination, there the syllabus which you are reading here, which you are studying here, this will be conducted under the head of general studies, where each and everything will be compiled, right? But when you are preparing for the a little bit like lower grade examination, for example SSC examination or the railways examination, the content which is asked generally in the history, geography, polity and economic segment is completely entirely called as the general awareness. So when we talk about the general awareness, it includes in itself the current affairs, geography, polity, and all. Everything is included in the general awareness that you should know for the examination. And again, I must say that this is a generic syllabus which has been provided by the institution or the commission that or the RRB, that these are the things which you will be asked in your examination. But after looking into this, no one can say like which kind of syllabus, what are the different topics we need to cover. So for that purpose, we should have a proper idea that which in which area we have demand, in which area we need to work more, in which area we need to work less, right? So for that purpose, you should have a proper detailed description about the data, right? As it is written here that we have general awareness syllabus, and the syllabus is like that, knowledge of current affairs. So when we are talking about the current affairs, what do you think? National and international current affairs will be asked in your examination. In that national international current affairs, what are the different heads? For example, we generally ask, or the examination or examiner generally asked about the appointments. So you need to go with the appointments first, right? I'm just writing here one by one the each and every topics like appointment, each and every individual who was or who is like who was appointed in the previous months. So you need to understand them. Apart from this, because we are talking about the appointments in the national level, we also have the awards, we have indexes, we have sports events. See, every sport event has their previous background, and apart from that previous background, it is also in a running mood as well. For example, if we are talking about the 2024, we all seen that we had 2020 World Cup, and in which India won, right? So this is the data for the present year. But apart from that present year, from when we have started the sports such like 2020 sports event, so these type of basic or static or miscellaneous data is also asked in your examination, will be asked in your examination definitely. So appointments, awards, indexes. Apart from this, you can say we have books. Generally, lots of books are launched each and every year, so we need to discuss that too. Apart from this, if we are talking about the current affairs, so we can say like there are lots of like, see, some days before, or some, I will say that some weeks before or 1 week before, we had included UNESCO's 43rd site of India. Okay, so it is Moidam of Assam. So again, you need to include that too. So we can say we have GI tags, right? Okay. uh okay. Then we have GI tags, we have UNESCO's World Heritage Site, we have multiple institutions established or created this year or the previous year, so they will going to ask you about that too. So don't worry, I'll going to cover all and every segment of the current affairs, whether it is of national nature or the international level. Now, apart from this, we have Indian geography. Now, through that Indian geography heading, you will not going to be very much clear about that what they will going to ask. So for that purpose, we need to understand what kind of questions they can ask from there. See, if we are talking about the Indian geography, I have detailed data in the upcoming slides, so we'll discuss it later. Apart from this, we have culture and history of India, including the freedom struggle. Here, only freedom struggle is clear. Rest, the Indian history and the culture of which part of which era they are asking about, they are talking about is not clear. So that will be discussed in the upcoming slides as well. Okay. No, no, I will only going to take right now. I'm going to take classes on in RRB batch only, and rest other inclusion will be seen in the upcoming days. So wait till date, and right now we'll focus more over on the RRB segment. Okay. Now, apart from this, see, we have Indian economy. They have included Indian economy. That's it. So, what do you think in the Indian economy segment? What you will going to study? So, for that purpose, it should be clear that these are the different chapters. These are the different topics which, or your like institution has already asked in your previous examination. Like as we have examination in the year 2019. So, in that 2019 examination, they has multiple asked. They has asked multiple questions which we are going to like include according to the time gap. Like in the 2019, the pattern of the question was different. In the present time period, the pattern of the question will be different. The level of the question will be different, and the data will be new. So that new data will also be included here. Now, sports, as I told you earlier, that we were talking about the only Indian cricket. But apart from cricket, right now the Olympics are also taking place. So kind of question related to the Olympics will be asked, right? General scientific and technological development will be asked also. So these are the part of the current affairs segment. So we will discuss that too, right? Now let's come forward and we talk about the general science. So as I told you, when we say general studies, this means it includes the higher level of data from the UPSC or the first A or group B group type of examination. But when we are talking about the general awareness, as they have asked or they have given in your syllabus, general awareness. So there the data or the level of the data or the syllabus is not that high as we have in the UPSC. So in that way, we say that they only require general awareness, right? After that, we say we have general science. In that general science, we have physics, we have chemistry, we have biology, that is life sciences. So these will be, they are demanding that you should have idea up to the 10th NCERT standard. That's it. And according to my knowledge, I will cover each and everything from that segment, right? Now let's come forward to the examination pattern and the awareness, like and the weightage also. See, here you can see that we have questions of mathematics of 30, yeah? And general intelligence and reasoning, we have around 25 questions. General awareness segment, we have 15 questions. And in general science, we have 30 questions. So now you can see that we have more number of questions from the general science segment, where they will ask the question from his physics, chemistry, and biology. So including the current affairs and the static data or the basic principles of general science from each and every subject of physics, bio and the chemistry of 10th NCERT standard only, right? Now let's come to the next phase, that is the general CBT phase 2. Again, here we have only 15 questions, and we have physics, chemistry. There they are not asking biology. Okay. Again, apart from this, we have computers available. We have environment and the pollution control, which is also very important because nowadays pollution become a very major section of the government to be tackled with, right? So these are the things which we will discuss in the upcoming classes. Now, starting with the polity segment, as they say, as they said that they will be asking polity or constitution. So we should have a proper idea that what kind of question they can ask from the polity segment, although the data of the polity is not being asked too much. But we have the introduction and the making of the constitution. What is constitution all about? How we had created the constitution? The information of the constitution you will only get once you cover the modern history. Okay, after completing the modern history, then only you will get the idea that what is Constitution of India all about, right? In that Constitution of India, how many parts we have with us, how many sources, like how many schedules we have with us, how many articles we have with us, that will also be asked. So it is not possible that we can learn around 460 plus articles, right? So the important articles will be dealt here, right? Apart from this, we have the union and its state, that is the part 1 of the Constitution, and part 2, that is citizenship. So nowadays you will see a lot of celebrities takes the non-permanent citizenship of the other countries, right? Okay. Okay, see, Krupa, there is a lot of there is a lot of differences. If we are talking about the UPSC, ESC examination and RRB examination, huge difference you will get. Whatever I'm teaching here, whatever I'm discussing here with all of you, this is only a basics. We are only tackling with the multiple choice type of question. But when you will enter into the ESC examination, right, engineering examination, so you will get data in the main segment in detailed format. So for that purpose, you should have a viewpoint as well. You should have a perspective. If you have a problem, you have the solution as well, and that too in a very systematic order relating with the past. So in that way, you can say like this is only a basic which we are going to study. And yes, I am say as I'm telling to all of you that we are discussing, we are starting with the basics so that you guys become comfortable with the topic, with the subjects. Once you will cover these basic things, you will be able to appear in the UPSC AC examination as well. You will definitely going to see the difference in yourself that you have the basic information with you, and now if you just wanted to prepare for the UPSC examination, you are ready, you will be able to write the questions in detail as well, right, Krupa? Now, apart from this, we have the fundamental rights. Though I have discussed the fundamental rights in multiple parts, so we are here the fundamental rights part one. Then we have DPSP and the fundamental duties. We have president and the vice president. I know you guys are aware about the president and the vice president. This is very basic. But what are the different powers presidents have? President have. What are the differences between the post of president and the vice president we have with us? These will things will be discussed in this in that entire course. Now, Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, Parliament, Supreme Court, same in the state level, that is Governor, Council of Minister in state, CM, Chief Minister. We have High Courts and subordinate courts. We have Supreme Courts. We have Panchayati Raj in the municipality. We have emergency provisions. So these are the topics which they can ask. Although we have the weightage of 15 questions only from this segment. So what we can feel, or what we can calculate from here, that if they will going to ask the question, they will ask simply a single question from the constitution, and from that single question from the constitution, you'll have to study that much of data. So we need to work smartly as well. We need to learn the things in that way that the things becomes easy for us to understand and easy for us to remember for a later time period. Now, after polity, we have the geography. So although they say that we are only asking the geography of India, see, but if they are talking about the any physical topography, and if you are not aware with the topography, how you will be able to solve that question? So it becomes important for us to first discuss the physical geography of the country, or the world as well. So we have universe and the solar system. Few questions has already been asked in your examination previously. Apart from this, we have longitude, latitude, we have earth and its internal structure, we have rocks, we have volcanoes, we have mountains, we have plateaus. Now the focus over the mountains, plateau will be on India only, right? We will not going to ask any question, any single question from the world geography, but yes, we have the mountains, we have the plateaus, we have the plain, we have the deserts of the world as well as of the India. We have the winds and the air pressure belts. See, right now you guys are like in the mechanical or in the civil or in the electrical area. Maybe I'm not very much sure about that field, but yes, if we say that we have different winds and air pressure belt, I hope you guys have seen the movie Ghazi Attack. How many of you have seen that movie Ghazi Attack? Krupa, have you seen that movie Ghazi Attack? There they have definitely, like, they have depicted clearly that what goes or what happened when you are there in deep sea, what happened with your body. Event also took place in the previous few months back, that a submarine got submerged in the water and that got blasted, right? So because you guys are from the engineering background, so I hope you guys will be able to understand that movie well. So go ahead, if you have not yet watched that movie, entertain yourself, get attracted towards the movie, get attracted towards the science behind that, right? Now let's come on to the topic that right now it's rainy season. We are getting monsoon. So that monsoon is starting from the southwestern coast of the India, right? So if it is starting from the southwestern part of the India, what is the reason? What is the logic behind it? If you know the logic, you will not need to remember or learn the thing. You'll only need to understand the topic, right? So which you will have to work on. Then we have the physiography of India, that why we have the Himalayan mountains in the northern part, why we have the desert of Rajasthan, the Thar desert of the great Thar desert of the India in the western coast or in the western part, why we have the western Ghats, we have the eastern Ghats available in that way, why we have that Deccan plateau. So these things will you will understand, not learn. And my focus will always be like to understand the things more rather than learning or mugging up them. Okay. Now we have lakes or waterfall in state. We have the Indian physiography. We have the river system. We have the climate of India, agriculture, soil, minerals, census of India, and the transport system of the India. These things will be covered in the geography. Now, as we see that we were discussing about the Indian geography, so I'm not going to start with in detail, but I can tell you that we have generally economics of two types: microeconomics and the macroeconomics. So when they say that we are talking about, or we are asking, we are going to ask you questions from the Indian economy, so they are directly targeting towards the macroeconomics, right? So That macroeconomics will take care of the introduction and the types of the economy, the national income and the related aggregates, money and banking. There are lots of banks working in India. We have poverty in India. We have unemployment India, and what are the different committees we have created for the for the eradication of the unemployment or the poverty. We have inflation. We have balance of payment. We have balance of trade. We have budget. Right now, we see that after the new government came, we saw the recent budget. So the budget concepts and the budget, current budget, we need to understand. We have the 5-year plans, we have the welfare schemes, and we have the national and international organizations which generally do support India in terms or in the cases when India needs fund, right? Again, so this is basically whatever the things we have discussed. It's about the geography, polity, economics, right? And now we are going to cover the history segment. Okay, so how many of you are interested in the ancient history? Please answer this question. Have you ever thought that what happened in the India in the early ages? How many of you are interested in history? Anyone? Those who are available in the class, those who just wanted to have an interactive session every day, be the part of the conversation, because if you are not involving yourself in the conversation, you will never going to get the interest in the subject. And I am damn sure that general awareness is one of the easiest topic you will find that you will get too much interest in the subject. But for that, you'll need to show some interest in the session. What do you think? Do you have any interest in the Khajuraho temple? Have any interest in the temples of Khajuraho, the World Heritage Site? Do you have any interest in the Taj Mahal? I hope you guys have. Any interest in the other monuments we have in our country, like Tomb of Humayun? Anyone? Any places you have visited in your life right now, till date? If you have went to the, CST, okay, anywhere, ever. Okay, so see, when we will start with the topic, you will definitely going to listen a proper story, and once you start getting interest in the subject, you will find it very easy for you to remember the things or remember the facts. Most of the aspirants always feel it difficult to remember the years, so I'll make the years easy for you as well. So before starting with the history segment, I would say that history we have divided into three segments: the ancient history, the medieval history, and the modern history, right? But because your commission has only asked about the Indian freedom struggle and the culture of India, so that ultimately includes different dynasties which were there in the ancient time period. And during that time period, what are the different historical monuments we have created, what kind of temples we have at that time, these things can also be asked. Although I will not going to in going in too much depth in the history segment, because we ultimately have to remember this fact that we will be asked only 15 questions from the general awareness section. So in that general awareness section, if they are asking only 15 questions, so we need to classify, or we have to divide the entire subject, that is the geography. Maybe they will ask a question from geography, maybe they will ask two questions from the economics, maybe they will ask a single question from the history. Maybe they will ask more than two or three questions from the miscellaneous facts, like the musical instruments and the dancers. Like these type of question, you will get multiple and bunch, right? So we will have lots of questions from that static or miscellaneous segment. Like we have how many monuments available in our country, we have how many UNESCO World Heritage sites, we have how many Ramsar sites, we have how many bird sanctuaries, we have how many GI tag given in the present year. So these kind of questions have more weightage as compared to the static or based, basic topic like history, geography, polity. Although because they have asked about the Indian freedom struggle, if you don't know the reason why we had started the Indian freedom struggle, so there is no point to study that. So for that purpose, we need to understand that before, 1498, we have the medieval era, and I will definitely going to give you the classification like from where we up to which time period, up to which year we had the ancient history, we had the medieval history, we had the modern history, and from where we have started the modern history, what happened in the modern history, so that the Britishers came in our country, apart from visited, rest of the other Europeans also visited the country, and why only Britishers remained in our country. So from there onwards, we'll start the Indian freedom struggle and the cultural segment, and this is the way like we will going to cover the Indian history. Now let's come on to the science section. Okay, I am just only saying few words for the science segment, that if you have not yet studied the NCERT, how many of you have studied NCERT before? How many of you have studied NCERT before? Oh, okay. Again, I'll ask another question, like how many of you are from the English medium background? I hope lots of you or maximum of you are from the English medium background. Maybe some of you are not from the NCRT or the English medium background, but you are from the different region of the country. Maybe you are from the Assam, maybe you are from the West Bengal, maybe you are from the South India, and you want a proper syllabus which will going to give you a proper score in your examination so that you can qualify the CBT1 examination. Hi, Kedari. Okay, so if you have studied the NCRT, so they will generally ask questions relating to the application. Okay, only application type of questions are asked, but to understand the application properly, it becomes important for us to understand the principles first, right? So first we'll discuss the principles. If they are asking the questions relating to the biology, maybe you guys have no interest in the bio, but for the engagement and the interest in the biology, you need to understand your body first. What are the different systems are working in your body? What are the different animal kingdom we have? Or like different phylums in the animal kingdom we have, how many phylums are there in the plant kingdom. So these are the segments which we will discuss in the biology. The diseases which are taking place, like in good number, so that diseases will be taken care. The like food and nutrients which are required for our proper development of the growth of the body, we'll discuss that too. So this is the segment which is related with the biology only. But when we are talking about the physics and chemistry, so we have basic topics like work, motion. We have like lever or simple machines. We have thermodynamics. We have optics. We have magnetism. We have electricity. We can say that we have human eye and the diseases related to that. Like this will cover in the job physics section. We have the modern physics as well. So these are the things we will going to cover in the physics. When it comes to chemistry, we'll say acid, bases, and salt. We will discuss about like the chemical reactions. We will discuss about the periodic table. We will discuss about the organics segment of the chemistry, or the organic chemistry we'll discuss. So these are the topic we will discuss in the chemistry portion. So entirely you will say that if ma'am we are having 30 questions from the science segment, and if we are taking or getting 15 questions from the general awareness segment, we'll have to study or we'll have to work hard to score better marks. Although it's a qualifying in nature, but in the CBT2 examination, it is merit based. So whatever the syllabus they have given in the CBT1 examination, the same syllabus they will going to ask in the CBT2 examination, excluding your particular trade, like mechanical or civil, right? So that if you are preparing well, if you are working properly, if you are learning well in the CBT1 examination, and you are qualifying the CBT examination and entering into the CBT2 examination, the syllabus, the data we have discussed in the CBT1 examination will definitely going to help in the CBT2 examination, which is merit based. So for that purpose, I will say please do not think that general awareness is not a kind of subject which is like which will, if we are not studying that subject, we will qualify the examination anyhow. So it is important because you need to get a proper merit structure. You need to qualify that merit standard, right? So this is all about your today's detailed syllabus. Apart from this, if you want to ask some question, you can also ask me, and the rest we can say that we are here to help all of you. We are here to give you proper support, the resultant team. Again, if you find the topic, the discussion healthy, you can like the session, you can subscribe our channel, you can also share our channel. And again, thank you so much for listening all the facts I delivered right now. So any doubt, any query, if you're facing, you have any doubt, like ma'am, how we will going to cover, how much time we need to devote, you can ask me right now. Okay. First subject is starting. See, we are, as you can see here, we are starting with the non-tech, right? So in that non-tech segment, we are going to cover with the static and current affairs. Current affairs, although should be the part of your daily life, Like it is not something like a subject, it is like the reality. If you are going forward, if you are going out, you are seeing like some is taking place, or multiple events are taking place, so that event should be the part of your life that you have seen in your daily life, right? So current affairs and the static GK we are starting with, and in that static segment, see whatever took place earlier, that is a static for us for now, right? Whatever will happen in the upcoming days will be the current affairs or will be the future, right? So what we are going to cover, we are going to cover the entire segment, that is in the non-tech tech segment, the static, the current affairs, and the science as well. Okay, so Kidari, it's not that difficult. See, according to me, if you are studying by me, like if you have purchased any course, if you are studying by me, so you can say if you're putting only 2 hours a day, if your basics are you're like very bad, if you're not clear basic, so if you're putting 2 hours, if you're giving your 2 hours of your 24 hour, you can say you will rock in science. You will solve multiple questions, you will get the concepts clear, you will have queries while I will teach you in the classes, and definitely that query will help you to learn more. Always remember, if you have more queries, you are learning more. If you have no query, you are nothing, learning nothing. Okay, so have queries, generate queries, and ask queries, and this is the way you can learn or you can remember the things for longer, right? So this is all about your today's session. Thank you so much for watching the class. If you like the session, okay, please cover current affairs with science and technology and political science and economics and polity also, madam. Kedari, see, if I use the term static here, in that static part, we'll discuss everything. Everything means everything, the history, geography. See, in your session that we will, like, we can say we have altogether 45 questions. 30 question from the science segment, 15 question from the static GK segment or the general awareness segment. So that entire 20, 45 question, not, see, this is not possible to discuss all the 45 question every day because you have not cleared basics. So if your basics are clear, you are just trying to solve some questions. So we can say that we will have around like few question every session. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching the class. And then Tata, bye bye, take care. And again, we'll have our next class day after tomorrow. So please come and join that segment, and let's see how many of you have good you like knowledge of the subject. If you don't have knowledge, I will make it clear for all of you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the class. Till then, Tata, bye bye, take care. And again, God bless you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye.